Look, the reason why we wanted to start covering fascism is partially because if you've listened to the Varg episode, you'll know what we're talking about. But we talk about in Varg that people use the word racism a lot these days. They overuse it, and perhaps in overusing the word racism, they actually dilute its meaning, or they detract from the power of that word for when you need to use it against actual racists, such as Varg Vikernes. So that was an interesting episode. Now, these days, the same thing applies. A lot of people use the word fascist when they're just kind of referring to somebody on the right or who's conservative, who they disagree with.
Someone to the right of Elizabeth Warren.
Someone to the right of Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, yeah.
Yeah.
So Trump's a fascist, Bolsonaro's a
Scott
fascist, Morrison's a fascist, Justin Trudeau's probably a fascist. So
this is not a new problem. George Orwell in the 1940s was complaining that people just accused anyone to the right of them of fascism, or anyone they didn't like, and he was worried that it devalued the term, and was worried that we wouldn't.
Yeah, but Orwell's a fucking cuck. Who cares about Orwell? No, Jack. I think he's right, but of course it was Orwell. Of course he's right.
Probably a question we should bear in our minds for this whole episode, because there is, if you listen to, say, The Guardian, or in Australia, the ABC, the New York Times, there is no greater fascist in the world than Donald Trump. So through this episode, we should always have in the back of our minds, according to what Mussolini sets out as fascism, in a tract called The Doctrine of Fascism, is Trump a fascist, based on the words of the OG fash himself, Benito? That should be, if not the
yes,
guiding principle of this episode, one of them. One of our many North Stars.